It was Ugly Potato Day recently, and Pierre Poilievre took that as an opportunity to once again bash the government, with him pointing out that 15,000 people waited in the pouring rain for some ugly rejected potatoes. He tweeted about it a lot. And here's the thing, Ugly Potato Day was started over 2 years ago, the original purpose being to draw attention to the fact that misfit produce that stores don't want can still be used to feed people. Just because a potato isn't perfectly round or the perfect shape or size doesn't mean that it can't be used and doesn't mean that people can't eat it. So I reached out to Ty the potato farmer and asked him for a comment. And he mentions that they've given out 1 million pounds of produce over the last 2.5 years at over 17 different events. He does appreciate that the event was mentioned in the House of Commons, but he does want to point out that these events happen because the farmers care about their community. This farm having been open for over 100 years with the local community having supported them for that time. And to thank the community for supporting them, they want to support the community. And as he points out, this food probably could have been sold, but these 12 farmers wanted to point out the massive food insecurity that's currently happening across Canada, and they wanted to provide support for their community. So instead of Pierre and other politicians just pointing out that there is food insecurity, why don't we actually do something to solve that? Let's put forward legislation and ideas. For example, in France, they have programs in place to make sure that produce in grocery stores don't go to waste. And what about ugly potatoes and other ugly produce? Why can't we create a system where we can't collect these from farms that can't sell to distributors, and instead provide them at no cost or for a minimal cost at a government-run grocery store? It's fine to point out that issues exist in our country, but it's not just enough for politicians to not be part of the problem. They also have to be part of the solution, because that's their job.